Okay. Oh, this thing is quite slow. Why? Yeah, so this is the link. You can go to desktop.github.com and download this app for Windows. If you're on a Mac and you want to download for Mac too, that's fine. But I guess all of us are on Windows at the moment. So yeah, so just download it. When you are done, you will actually do the necessary configurations. Even though I don't use the desktop app, I'm only attached the command line interface. I've not even installed this one before, but in order to make it simple for you, you just have to go with this. When you actually become conversant with the whole idea of GitHub, then we can explore the command line interface as well. Okay, so with the installation, no, we have the app here. So I'll just cut it to my desktop, then you will look at it over there. Okay, so I'll just paste it here. And, oh, where is it? Interesting. Then it's hiding. Okay, so desktop. Mm, okay, so I have it here. All right. So you just have to double click to run it, and it's it pops up with this interface. I think it's still loading some files in there. Okay, so running. Let's. So this is what you see. Okay, so now you can sign in. We can sign in directly from here using the account you actually created GitHub with. So let's try that and see. Please, are we on it? Let's just sign in. So when you click sign in, make sure that hmm, it depends on which browser is your default browser. Sometimes it will just anyway. I'm not signing here, but I'll try and open in a different tab. This tab I'm not signing to my actual GitHub, so I'll bring in this browser tab, then try logging in from here. So now I have to authorize. You have to authorize the desktop app. Okay, I have to authorize that. So you click on authorize. Then my password is already saved in my browser, so I don't have to actually re-enter. Just have to do a bit of confirmations and I'm done. So you realize that it's actually signed me in here and it's giving me my email and whatever. Is this correct? Configure use my GitHub account, configure manually. Mm, okay, so this email is if I should use this email. I don't know. Anyway, let's go with that. Let's see what happens. Alright, so now think I'm signed in here and I'm seeing most of my repositories that I've created. So I will search I'll search for the repository that you created at that time over here. So that one was data analysis training. It's even here. Okay, it's even here. And since you have only one repository in there for your own, it should just pop up in there in the let's get started section there. Like your repository side, it should just pop up over there. So I'll just um click on this data analysis training. Then let me double click and see. Okay, all right. So let's branching view. I want to create a new repository on this thing. Add an existing repository from your hard drive. Okay, so here is your repository, and you can drag and drop this repository folder to add it to your desktop. Okay, so let me try this. Okay, so let me do this one. Let me try cloning. Okay, I just go with the github.com. I'll select I'll select this and try see how it goes. Um, okay, so now you seem to be in GitHub now with this master. Sorry, with this app. No local changes. Okay, so I wanted to try it. So let's uh let's go to our GitHub. Okay, let's go to our GitHub. Create a new repository. Create a new repository and clone it from there through this app. So let me put this thing side by side. This is where is my okay. All right. So I'll go to my GitHub over here. So GitHub, oh no, github.com, and so I'll create a new repository here. I'll just go to my profile, then I can go to my repositories here, and I can create a new repository here. Okay, so here I'll just name it maybe test underscore repo, and I will just leave the description. I won't put anything there. So now I'll leave it as public as well, then create a repository. So now this repository is created. So I'll come to this app. I've done the creation on the web version. So I'll come to this app. Now I'll go to my repositories. I'll go to my repositories and I'll go to over here. File so clone. Okay. So But then this one, I've already opened a different repository. So for your own, the interface you see will be different. But let me show you how this one will go. Then you can also share your screens. Then look at how you can do your own. So over here, I'll clone a repository. So what I want to do is to clone the ones I've just created on GitHub. So click on clone. Then I named it test. So I'll just search for tests over here. So where is that guy? Test underscore repo. Um wow. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. I'm not saying it. Uh let me do a refresh. Oh, I think it came. Yeah, so this is it. So this is the repo I created. I'll select this one. Then I can say then clone. Okay. So with clone, I've been able to clone into this repo. So what can we do? I can even open here in Visual Studio Code. Because I have Visual Studio Code installed, I can open this repo in Visual Studio Code. Yeah, and also assuming I want to push whatever I've kept in this repo. Whatever I've kept in this repo, what should I do? What should I do? So let's go to show in Explorer and see where our repo is actually stored. Okay, so you realize that when you open show in Explorer, um, this is the directory. Okay, this is the directory you are seeing. So we have my user directory, then my name, documents, GitHub, then test repo. So this is where the repo is actually stored. Let me navigate to the main folder, which is GitHub. You see that this is the one I clone area. Sorry, this is the one I cloned into earlier. This is the dice repo. But then this is the test repo I created. You don't see anything in here. What you see is just .git, and that .git actually for now you won't understand until you start using the command. With the command, when there's .git folder inside the repo that you created, it tells you that that repo has been initialized to be a repository or GitHub repository on your local system. Okay, so that has been initialized. If you don't see the .git, that means your repo is not initialized and you can't commit, you can't add, you can't push anything. It's just like a local file, normal file on Windows. So the .git actually tells you that that repo has been initialized. And if it's initialized, it turns it into a GitHub repo. You can track your changes by adding and committing, then push the changes to GitHub, then you are done. So that is what you should know about the .git folder. Ideally, this should be a hidden file. You shouldn't even see it. But when you come to view here, when you come to view here, uh, I've actually configured my machine to show hidden files. Okay, so now I can say hide. I can click on the hide icon there, and now you can't see. You can't see. It's just test underscore repo, but that hidden file is no more visible. That is how this behaves. But then I always want to show my hidden files. That's how I. Anyway, it's not advisable though, but I want to always show my own. Yeah, so this is fine, and I will intentionally drop something in here. So let me see. What can I get? Let me go to my desktop. Let me put this one side by side, and I can even get multiple. And, way. Alright, so let me bring this down. Okay, so let me intentionally drop in a data from here. So I'll I'll actually put in this test data. So I'll copy here. Then you know where our file is now located, so you don't have to struggle to find it. So it's actually in the documents folder on your desktop. You realize that there's a folder called GitHub in your document folder. Okay. So now I open that GitHub folder, and I open the repo I actually created. And you have to understand that this repo, that I'm coming, I want to make sure I'm showing multiple things. Okay, this is fine. So I want to show the browser as well. This is the browser. Then another thing here. So now, as I said, I want to drop in a data here, and we also have this repo on our actual GitHub online version. This is the online version we are using, and this is the desktop. We are using the desktop this app to actually manipulate whatever folders you are working with and push to GitHub. So if I check my repo, I have this test repo here, which is actually online. Okay. So as I said, I'll drop in a data. Let me just drag and drop here. So test data, I'll drag and drop here. So now we have this data here. Let's see what the app is um showing. You see that over here, it's ticked over here. It's automatically reflects in this app. Come again. Yeah,
Hello.
yeah, I can hear you.
Please, you have the video of the earlier one we did, the GitHub, because what you're doing, I don't understand. So if like did you record the Friday, the Thursday one?
That one is more complex. That one it involves commands, so you might not even understand that one. So you don't worry, I'll take this one again.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
fine.
and I can let you share your screen, then I'll guide you through everything. So
Okay, okay, that's fine. Let
yeah,
me just
so
hold on.
what we are doing is that okay, we have we have a GitHub repo here. This is the GitHub repo we have. But then for me, I would decide to use the command line to add and push whatever folder, whatever file I want into this repo. But as a beginner, I don't want to be overly complex and complicate things for you. So that's why I'm bringing in this app. This app is not something I even use. I don't need it. I don't need this app. But in order to make it easy for you, I decided to um, let you download and see how you can work with it. Okay, so this folder that you see, let me go to the repo here. So this folder that you see, you have your documents folder. When you go to your user, your sorry, your drive C. When you go to your drive C, you have. Let me actually show details here and view as details. When you go to your drive C, you have your username here, and that's my username up here. And inside that username, you have your documents folder. Okay, so this is your documents folder. In this document folder, this particular app that we've installed for GitHub, this is the GitHub desktop. This is GitHub desktop. So GitHub desktop created a folder during installation and named it GitHub in our documents folder. Okay, and when you open this document folder, it's actually the repo that we have on our online version of GitHub that reflects here. Why are they reflecting here? Because you clone them. You clone them into this folder called GitHub. So what you see here what you see here, they are all on the online versions of GitHub. Okay, when you go to your GitHub online, you should see them here. Go to my main directory, go to my repositories. This is the test repo I'm seeing here. And the dice is also somewhere down there. So this is it. Let's focus on the app now. But then you realize that I dropped in this data, test data, in the folder that GitHub created for us. And the one we clone here, this is the test repo. This is the data I've kept here. Okay. But this data I've kept here, no, it's also reflected in the app. The app has recognized that, oh, you've kept something in the main folder. So let me bring it or let me show it to you. So now this is shown here. Okay. What do I want to do? What do I want to do with this data? Should I just drop it and I'm done? I don't think so. If you check, if you check the online version of GitHub, even though you've dropped in data, but nothing is showing, nothing is showing. That means, sorry, that means you have to do extra things before you can actually see the folder reflect in our online version of GitHub. So let's go here. Let's explore this. We have, I'm coming. Uh, Let me zoom in and drag this out. This is too tiny. Okay, so let's click here. All right, this is not what he wants. So view for repository run shop. Okay, so all right, so history changes. Create text. All right, description. So so in this case, no, when you are using the normal GitHub using the command line, you have to add, if you want to add data to the folder, you have to write a command get add to add the data. But when you are using this desktop version, you don't have to do get add. You just have to locate the folder. Okay, you just have to locate the folder here and drop in the data here. This is the data I've dropped. So you've added the data to the folder. Okay. But here you are seeing something here. You have commit down here. Commit to main. Commit to main. So I'll write a commit message. Okay. I'll write a commit message here. So let's say added test data. Alright, the description. Let me leave it empty and see what happens. So I'll commit. Okay. So when I committed it, it showed this no local changes. There are no uncommitted changes in this repository. So this one has been committed. You see that when I committed it, nothing is showing here. The data I added and it was showing test data is no more showing here. It's showing zero changed files. Why is it so? Okay, you realize that when you go to history, it's saying one changed file. It's there. Okay. But then after I did the commit, it brought up this interface you are seeing here. No local changes, publish your branch. So I want to now push it to the main GitHub. So I'll say just click on what? Publish branch. Okay. So now let's see, it's publishing. All right. So now it's published to the online version. Let's go to our GitHub online and see what has happened there. I'll just refresh. Okay. So now our data is now found here. Okay. Our data is now found here. So this one is not that complicated as you using the command. Me myself, this is the first time I'm using this. I've never used it in my life since I started learning how to code and all those things. I've never used this one. So I hope it's a bit clear. If you are struggling, let's share our screens, then we'll walk you through how to do it. Jeff and so is it clear? I know Ivy said it's not clear, so definitely I have to walk her through by sharing her screen. Okay, Jeff, go ahead.
For me, it's clear. But the only thing is that when I um launch the app
Mm-hmm.
and then I sign in from the app to the online um platform,
Yeah.
the app has automatically closed. I can't find it on my taskbar again.
Oh wow.
I'm just only seeing
don't,
the
don't,
online page.
don't you have a lot of things open on your machine?
No, 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 no.
Okay, maybe share your screen, then Ivy can
I
also
have
share.
only two browsers open.
Okay, sure. Maybe you can share your screen. How far with the machine? Is it still slow or
Actually, it's still very slow. I've not gone to town to work on it yet. So,
Charlie?
uh,
Okay, please, you can share your screen, then we'll see your issues.
okay, I'm trying to do that.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah. So this is it. I tried creating a new repository. This how I named it.
Mm,
Moodle. Yeah, and I couldn't move anything to the new repository because you were far gone when I was trying to catch up. So I
oh,
moved it.
okay, okay. Go to your Explorer. Explorer window. Yeah. The yellow thing there. Your file
Okay.
Explorer. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, after the sorry, before the Office 365 icon. The yellow
Chrome. You mean?
before the Office 365, the yellow icon there.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
The folder.
The file Explorer, yeah.
Yeah.
So click on that. Let's go to your desktop. Sorry, your documents. Go to documents. Documents.
Document.
Yeah,
Okay.
documents. Uh, okay. I'm not seeing the GitHub folder. So in this case, let's go to your this PC and see if we can find it there. If
Okay.
maybe stored it as a different place.
Okay.
So go to your drive. No, drive C. Drive C.
Mm.
Drive C.
Uh,
Yeah. Go to users. 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 Um. Hmm. Which one is your machine's name? Is it new P or which one?
yeah. Yeah. New P.
Okay, click on that. Uh, is it not the same document in here? Go to the document side. Let's see again. No, 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 no. The document inside there. Yeah, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. Wow, my webs. Okay, you open the GitHub app, the desktop app, and let's navigate from there to wherever it's stored the main folder.
Maybe I can only search it from this side
Okay, so
because yeah, I've not pinned it to my desktop or anything. So
did you install it?
yeah, I installed it.
Wow. Okay, you search for it.
Uh,
For
the
this one
setup.
is not showing the installed one. Oh.
Yeah, it's only showing the setup. Okay, let me see applications. Uh huh.
This one is an exe file. So this one tells you that it hasn't been installed. Though.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
I
so
haven't.
so let's quickly run through that.
I thought I was successfully installing it, so I should try it again.
Yeah, so okay, let's go to your control panel. If it's installed, you see it there. So search for control panel.
Okay.
Um Now go to uninstall a program. Uninstall a program.
What is this?
Uninstall a
Okay,
no,
program. Yeah.
yeah, uninstall a program. No, go back. Okay, you use the first one. Uninstall a program is still there.
Mhm.
Yeah, sure. Okay, so now, oh, okay, it's installed, but what happened?
Yeah. Maybe you should give some attention to
Okay,
uh,
okay, sure.
Ivy whilst I figure it out.
Oh, it's opening now.
Yeah.
Okay,
Since
you
it's been installed, come on. I installed this thing already.
okay,
Let me just finish.
no, you allow it, allow it.
All right. Okay. So maybe I can stop sharing, right?
Yeah, then you walk Ivy through that. Then you can come back to your own.
Okay.
Ivy, please share
Thank
your
you.
screen.
Okay. So please, I'm here.
Okay. Oh, good. So now you are you are in the app, right?
Yes, I am.
So let me show you where the actual folder is located. The folder of this app. So let's go to your documents. Go to the document side. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So it tells you that with the first install, it doesn't create any folder at the document. So close this one. Close this one. Then go to your GitHub online. Let's actually create a repo there. I don't know if you have a repo already. No, I think you have it open in another tab. Go to the new
Then just
repository tab. There's a tab called new repository that I can see from here. Oh, you shouldn't have closed the app. You will use it. Okay, so now give it a name. Type a name there, repository name. Okay, continue. Go to the bottom side and let's save it. Just leave it as public. Let's go down. Scroll down. Refresh the browser. Refresh the browser. Then let's go to your GitHub desktop app. You see now,
okay.
you see now your report is even there. So you can click
Yeah.
on it. Yeah. Click on it. Then go to clone. The down one. No, down, down. Yeah. Go to github.com.
Oh, mm,
Wait. Let's see. Github.com, whatever. Okay, you let's stick with the URL. I think that's also fine. So go to clone. Click on clone.
mm.
Oh, why? What's up? Interesting. Try and let's see. Maybe probably internet connection or something. Okay, so now I think that's done. Let's go back to your document
Okay.
before you come back here.
So where is it?
Where you went initially, your document folder on your machine itself. No, the other one. You see now GitHub is present there. So I think Jeff, you should also when the app is done running, you should clone in before you can see this folder there. So we can click on this. Click on the GitHub folder in there. Let's open. So now you realize that your repo you created on the GitHub online is now reflected here because you've cloned it. Clone is basically like getting a version or a copy of what is online onto your local machine. So now you have a clone of that. And you can work in here and publish to the online version. So whatever changes you do,
Mm,
when you publish, it will reflect on the online version. So with this one, assuming you are even working on maybe a Word document, okay, you've typed like about 4 pages, then you save and you publish to the GitHub version. Another person can also continue from, let's say, page number 5, okay, page number
yeah.
5 with that same document. He can just clone it to his machine and work on page number 5 whilst you also work on on another page. Then when you are all done, you can still publish to the same GitHub online by merging the two files together.
Mm,
So he doesn't need to get it from you and work on it or something. He can just clone it from there, push the changes and everything reflect there. So it's not just keeping track of codes or data analysis projects or any IT related project alone. You can even use to track your personal documents, your CVs, and whatever. Maybe based on
Mm.
where you've worked on, you want to pause and come and continue later. Can come back and nothing has changed from the previous one. You can just continue directly from there. So basically that's how GitHub work. You can track changes of your documents and what have you. So now let's put in something. Maybe you can just put in a folder here and do a commit, then publish to the online version.
Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah, please let me take you back small.
Okay, no problem.
How is the cloning done?
Yeah, so
The repository. How did Ivy clone it?
okay, Ivy, please can you create another repo? At least I'm saying I'm the one signing until they create another repo and let's do the cloning again. Go to your online version of GitHub. Yeah. So now go to navigate one back to Ivy server instead of data class. Yeah. Our machines are slow down. Anyway. Yeah, so now this is Ivy's GitHub. She has one repository. That is it. That's great. So now let's create another repo here. Let's create another repo. Ivy, how do you go about that? Yeah, so you can just click on that plus icon or you can take the long way. So click on the plus icon and let's move on. So new, give it a name. Okay, scroll down. It's a repository. Okay, so now it's done. You can refresh your browser. Refresh the browser. And when you are done, let's go to the GitHub desktop app. So now go to go to repository and let's see what is there. Think it should reflect. Okay. I wanted to see the new one created. Um, maybe you have to navigate one back. I don't see the icon in here, so All right, so go to close this one and open again. Just close it and open again. I think when you open, it should reflect. Okay. Okay, I think you are so logged in to the one you created. Um, let's see how you can navigate back. Oh no, you just open. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure that out here. You want to search for it? So let's explore the various options and see. Oh, okay. So now it's here. Where did you go? For Oh, okay, sure, sure, sure. That's fine. So now you can clone this one and move on with that. Okay. So I hope you are looking at it. I'm PCG. I don't know your name. Hope you are looking at it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Sure. All right. So now you have to locate but before that, you have to make sure that you've actually created the repo on your online GitHub first. Then you can now find it through the app. Then you can clone it by either using the URL or the github.com. The enterprise, that one is paid, so you don't have to use that one. The free is enough for whatever you want to do. So, yeah. So Ivy, you can just click on that, clone. I think it's cloning. So let's see. Okay. So now you've also cloned this one. Okay. So let's go back to the desktop app, and see what is happening there. Sorry. Oh, I mean the desktop, the document folder. Yeah, the document folder. Sorry. Yeah, so you see that all our clones are now in the GitHub folder. So now we can drop in a data or maybe a file you want to push to the main you want to push the online version. So this one is the local version. So whatever you drop in here, you can push to the online version, and that one is secured for you. Yeah. So Ivy, we can open any of them and drop in some data or any file you want. Then let's commit and push the online version. Just go with a small data, so you don't have to use the one that will take a lot of your distance. Oh no, you don't have to open. Just close it. You just have to make sure that you are in the folder itself. so you can open this one alongside the folder you want to drop it inside. No, the document folder with the clones. Yeah, so open. Have you copied already? If you've copied, you can just paste, or you can. Okay, sure, that's fine. Okay, so now you see that whatever you dropped in is showing here. So you have to now commit. Okay, don't open. You have to now commit it. When you look at the down part, see that there's I think you should, I don't know, something is hidden. You should go to where it's asking you to create week one dash day, the bottom left. So type in a message, like a commit message. Just type in anything you want. Okay. Just anything. All right. Then we can go down. There's a button for you to click which says commit. I think that is hidden. I can't see it from my end. Check down. I don't know if you are seeing it. So, oh no, it should be beneath the description. Um, you see that? So now you can commit to main. So in this way, it's committed. It's committed. First of all, you add before you commit. And when you commit, you can now push. But here they are saying publish. So just go to publish branch, and you are good. Click on publish branch. Are you done? Or it's still publishing? Uh, is your machine that is slow or? Oh, I think now it's done. There's nothing to publish here. So let's go back to the GitHub online version to see if whatever you've done is reflected there. No, this is your VS Code. Go to the GitHub online version. Which one did you actually publish inside? Is it the okay? So now you see that your data is reflected here, and anyone can access it from any part of the world. So that's how you can use this to track your changes. I hope it's clear now. PCG. Hope it's clear. And Jeff, please, are we on course?
Yes, I'm with you. I'm following closely.
Okay, sure. So how far with your own? Is it properly installed now? Can you access it from your desktop?
Yes, yes, I
Okay,
can.
okay, that's fine. That's fine.
Okay, thank you.
PTG, please, are we following? Maybe PCG is no more with us. Okay. So Jeff, would you like to do a demo of that? Or you should go ahead.
Pressure would also, Charlie, you go ahead.
Pressure from
Pressure from you now. You're putting me on the spot.
oh, but this is not pressure. I mean, we are all learning. You realize that some things you don't have to you don't have to know everything before you actually start doing. Me, I've never
Yeah,
used this
yeah,
thing before, but I'm now teaching you how to use it. So
exactly. Uh,
But why is it that I'm still not getting how to clone the
Listo.
thing? Yeah.
Oh, is it Listo that you've signed in as PCG?
Yeah, I'm using two devices, the PCG and the
Ah, oh, okay.
PC.
Sorry, sorry.
Mm.
Now I'm getting a lot of feedback from YouTube. Okay, so
I don't know
yeah,
how you can assist me.
yes, please share your screen and let's see.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so now
I believe you can see.
yeah, it's visible.
Okay.
So all right. Okay, so that is your repo. Let's go to the app. Let's go to the app that you've installed.
Is it a gate bash?
No, no, no. The GitHub desktop app. Oh, you don't have it now.
Uh,
Did you download it?
yeah, I remember I did it the last time.
Oh no, not the Git Bash. This is a different app you are using.
Oh,
You're
okay.
not using Git Bash. So go to let me let me share the link with you.
Is it the one on the
Chat.
WhatsApp? What's okay?
Check the chat for this way. I don't know whether you can still see it. So I think you can unshare. Then I'll share my screen. Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, maybe you can unshare, then I'll share my screen so that I'll. Oh, you've seen it.
No, I've stopped sharing now.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
All right. Okay. So this is the app. You can just go to. You can just type GitHub desktop app in your browser. Then click on the first link that appears over there. You should see this. Okay. Download this for Windows and follow the prompt to install it. So when you are done, then you can open it. Then you can do the clone from this app into your local machine. So that is the app you are using. I hope that's clear.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. Okay, so I think we can move on to something else. So, please, when you are done, let us know.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
Okay. I think we have um 40 something minutes. Okay, so now going forward, any analysis that you want to do, let's create a repo for that. Whatever thing you are going to do should be in that repo. You clone it to your machine, keep your data in there. If Excel file you are creating, put it in there. If it's Power BI file, let it be here. So that whenever you are done, you can just push it. In case there's any issue from your machine can just shut down unexpectedly. It can be stolen, it can break down, or you might forget to even save the file, and you can lose all those changes instantly, and to surprise you. At that time, that's what happened to me. All the dashboard that we spent time creating. After that, I couldn't see anything about what you did. The only thing I have to show is the video I recorded. Whatever I did is gone. That's why I brought in the GitHub at this early stage, so that everything you work on, put it here. When you are done, maybe with a certain stage, you save and push it, save and push it. So that will actually save you if you happen to encounter any issue. You can then get get the changes you've put to GitHub back to your local machine and continue from there instead of losing everything. So that is the notion behind this whole GitHub thing. Okay. Okay, so now I want us to focus on a different data. I wanted us to look at a survey data, how you should go about that. Uh, okay, so let me go to Kaggle. I want us to look at a survey data. I have I have a lot of survey data though, but that one is company stuff, so I can't use it here. I might get into troubles. Okay, so let's search for a survey. Um, I just wanted to get a very messy data and see how you can clean it and work with it. Bit of science and grammar. Ways. Uh, let's check this one up. Okay, so um, Starbucks, mental health. Okay, I think this is interesting. Let's look at mental health in tech survey. Let's get these data sets. But I don't think this might look might look messy. Uh, Let's put it here. All right. So this is how the data is. Mm, okay. All right. So I think it's fine. So I'll go to, instead of putting it on my desktop like this, as I said. Now I have to locate where it is. I have to locate where it is, and now bring it to my repo. So I'll extract it here. This is it. So I'll extract it here, and okay, quick one. Okay, so let me drag and drop it in here. So this is survey.csv. So I'll also, please, if you can download it from GitHub, that will be fine. Or if you want me to upload it, I can also do that. Can just upload it to the folder that we've been using for the dataset. Anyway, let me just put it there so that everyone can have it later on. Datasets. So I'll upload it here. Alright, so please, you can download it from there as well. It's in the datasets folder that you've been using. Let me quickly share the link to you again in the chat so that if, but then it's actually it's pinned to the WhatsApp page, so you can always have access to it. So get the data. This is survey.csv. I'll just open in Excel for the first time. Where is that guy? Okay. So this is the data we have. Okay. This is the data we have. Yeah, we have the various headings. First of all, you have to check it, make sure that things are consistent. The gender, you see that you have a lot of work to do. The gender, some part is female, some part is capital M for male, and at another way we have male, and we have I think male starting with small letter, and you have female starting with small letter. So we have a lot of issues even in the gender that you have to fix before you can continue. Okay. Then for the age, I think you before that, let's put filters around so you can filter and see. We have negative value in there. So in this case, and look at this one too. 999. This one, I say nipa no oya ebu apaye. Oh, nipa no washa da we on person didn't age bema. So he kept this one in there. And surprisingly, the person is coming from Zimbabwe. Anyway, maybe he didn't even realize he was typing in some junk thing in there. Yeah, so let me actually zoom in a bit. So you have to do a lot of cleaning in here. You have to do a lot of cleaning in here before you can start the analysis. Might have to even continue tomorrow. I don't think you can finish it. And when you check, this is the age, gender, country, state, self-employed. That's the employment status. And we have family history. Family history of mental. Remember that this data is about mental health. Okay, mental health of tech. I think tech guys or those who work in tech, we can explore it again. Mental health in tech. So basically, those who are working in the tech industry, their mental health, how I don't know, it's just a survey about their mental health. So here is treatment, whether they are taking treatment for mental health. This is work interfere. Does work their work actually interfere in their mental health? And this is number of employees. This is what uh hmm. I'm seeing some damning things in here. If you look at the number of employees, we have some people are keeping 25th June. I don't know whether it's June or whatever. Some people kept 5th January. Some people kept 100 to 500. So I presume this is like the number of employees in their company. But some people were entering in wrong information here. We might have to get the right information, which in this case we cannot get because the data is not ours. You don't even know how it came about. You just picked it from Kaggle and you want to work with it. And over here, you are seeing remote work, whether the person is actually working remotely or not. Then tech company, whether it's a tech company or not. All right, so you have tech company, you have benefits. Benefits, whether I don't know this benefit. You might have to explore the information about the data before you understand this. Anyway, I didn't even look at the description that they gave, but then I'm trying to understand it based on my own intuition. So here is care options. Uh, whether I don't know whether it's about the type of care they receive or whatever. This is wellness program. Maybe there's wellness program for them in their company. Then seek help, whether they seek help in terms of mental health. This is anonymity. I don't know. I know anonymity, but I don't know in this context what it means. So you might have to consult the information about the data. And this is leave. Somewhat easy. Like I think whether they're able to take leave and whatever. This is some people are saying very difficult, don't know, somewhat easy, whatever. And we have mental health consequence. Some are saying maybe no, yes. And this is physical health consequence. Co-workers. I don't know. Maybe if they're asking of other co-workers, they know they're also suffering from mental health or something. Then supervisor, mental health interview, physical health interview, mental versus physical. Then here is observation, and here is comment, further comments. So now I think this is a good survey question for us to analyze. Okay, this is a good survey question for us to analyze, and let's check the further information about the data. So let's check here. The metadata here. Let's see what they have to say. If they are giving some proper descriptions. Artists, open source mental illness. Okay, let's go to this. The discussion. Data card. This data contains the following data. Okay, so I think you're getting about some information about it. So we have from 2014. So it measures attitude towards mental health and frequency of mental health disorders in tech workplace We are also encouraged to analyze data from ongoing survey. This is 2016. So I'll just open. So we have, these are the various columns. States. I think these ones are quite easy to understand. The state they are coming from and whatever. Then do you have family history of mental illness? Okay. Then work interfere. If you have a mental health condition, do you feel that it interferes with your work? Oh, okay. So that's that one. And how many employees does your company or organization have? So this one was clear even from the survey. But I realized that people were keeping in or putting in wrong data. Instead of the data maybe from say 5 to 10, people were just putting some format which is more or less like date formats. So you might have to deal with that. Then remote work, that one is quite easy to guess. Tech company, this one is also easy. Does your employee provide mental health benefits? Okay, this one too is there. Care options, do you know the options for mental health care your employer provides? Oh, okay. So you know that in some companies they give you this kind of this cover for in case you are sick or something. I think I even know myself. We have that kind of cover, but even though I've not really checked for mental health, but I see other things like maybe in terms of if you want to go and see the dentist, normal sickness, or maybe for eye. I see those ones in there. But I've never checked for mental health. Yeah. So this is something they're asking for over here. And this wellness program, has your employer ever discussed mental health as part of an employee wellness program? Okay, so that one too is there. Seek help. Does your employer provide resources to learn more about mental health issues and how to seek help? Okay, all right. So this is also fine. Then anonymity. Is your anonymity protected if you choose to take advantage of mental health or substance abuse treatment resources? All right. This one too is fine. So it's actually good for you to read the metadata about the data for you to understand everything, like what is going on in the data, what what each of the parameters or the columns in the data actually mean before you start your analysis. If the data is not having these things, then you have to consult whoever provided the data to you, maybe your boss, well, whoever you had the data from, to explain the various way. You have to understand everything. Then leave. How easy is it for you to take medical leave for a mental health condition? Okay, there's mental health consequences. Do you think that discussing mental health issue with your employer would have negative consequences? Physical health, do you think, okay, something similar? Co-workers, would you be willing to discuss mental health issues with your co-workers? So like this one, co-workers, we just see co-workers in there. Look at the data. You just see co-workers. How will you even understand that? Okay. How will you even understand co-worker in here is asking you whether you discuss this with your co-worker. Without you looking at the metadata, you never understand this. You see. So here he's saying okay, some of them. Here he's saying no, here he's saying yes. So it's really good for you to know further information about your data. This one makes it clear. Myself, I didn't know the exact thing they were asking for when they asked for co-workers. And supervisor, would you be willing to discuss mental health issue with your direct supervisors? Okay, then mental health interview. Would you bring up mental health issues with your potential employer in an interview? Okay, see here, this one too, you never know that it's about you asking that question even in the interview process before you even join them. This is physical health interview. This is also the same thing. Then mental versus physical. Do you feel that your employer takes mental health as seriously as physical health? For my place, I think there's I would say no. Okay, for my place, I would say no. Yes. And You have here OBS consequence. Have you heard of or observed negative consequences for coworkers with mental health conditions in your workplace? All right, then comments. Any additional notes or comments? So I believe this is very good and it makes us understand the data well. So now I think we all understand what is going on in this data as far as is concerned, right? Please, do you have any questions before you proceed? Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, please, do you have any questions? Were you able to follow or was I
Yes,
talking?
please. I'm following.
Okay, okay. All right. Yeah, please, are you on course?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Sure.
All right.
All right. So now the headache is now to clean the data. Now you've understood the data. Okay. You know whatever is going on in there. How do I clean it? This timestamp, we can leave it. We can just extract when you go to Power BI, you can just extract the date from the time. Okay. We can also use the time as well. But then I don't think you need this time. You just need the dates. You don't need the time actually. Because this one was just a survey. And you don't need the time that they fill the survey for anything. In this case, you don't need it. Okay. Over here. I want us to do this with Power Query. Okay. With Power Query. So I'll try and open Power Query here. I'll go to data, then get data. Then I'll say from Excel workbook. From Excel workbook, I'll navigate to my documents. Where is my documents? And go to my GitHub test repo, and I think I have to save it. It's not reflecting there. Let me save it first. So now instead of this, I'll create a new file, a new Excel file so that I don't have to be dealing with the actual data itself. So let's say I'll name it mental health. I'll say tech mental health. Let me be a bit descriptive. Tech industries, mental health survey. All right. So now I'll open this. This is a blank workbook I've created. Okay. So let me now put it here. Let me now put it here. Then go to data, get data, Excel workbook. Then oh, I'm not seeing the file here. Okay, do you know what? Um hmm. So it's because this one is saved as a CSV. That's why I'm not able to access it as a workbook. Okay. So let me go back and get data. Over here, I can see from text slash CSV instead of Excel workbook. So I'll click on text slash CSV and now it should be visible in the documents. Where's the documents? The GitHub text repo. And now I can find it here. So now I'll import. Let me zoom in a bit. Okay, when it's done. So it's open this way. I'll just click on transform because you have a lot to do. Let me make sure I'm showing them. All right. So let's see what you can do here. This time, this time stamp, just extract, I'll just extract the date as I said earlier. So I'll right click on it, then go to transform. Okay, go to transform. By now you realize that it's already recognized as a date. So you see this date icon here. Okay, more or less like calendar time, calendar, and also has like a clock symbol there. So it tells you that it has a date and time. So now let's go to transform and get just the date alone. So I'll go to date only. Okay, I'll click on date only, and now we have just the date only. Here you realize that I've transformed the whole thing. What if I don't want that? I'll close this. I'll remove that step. Then go to my Power Query. Come on, let me expand this. In my Power Query, I think something is. Can you see? I'll go to Add Column. Okay. I'll go to Add Column. I'll go to Add Column, and now right click on this thing again and go to Transform and go to Dates Only. So for this one, you realize that it added a new column. Where is that guy? It should add a new column. I don't know where it is. Oh, Anna added. Okay, so let's do it again. Okay, so instead of using the transform here, instead of using this one, I'll come back here. Instead of using this one, I'll go to the add column, then use this date thing here. So here I'll go to date only here, and it add the date at the end of the data. So I'll right click and do send to, go to move to the beginning. Okay, move to beginning. So you realize that I have the date alone here. Then I can delete this. I don't need the time, so I can just delete that. So I have the date column here, which is fine. Then the age. So either we are able to fix, because this one there's no way I can fix this, or maybe I can just get something and put it there, which is not right. So here, I'll select everything, and I'll select the ones that, this is some are even giving like 5. How can someone who is working be 5 years old? Is that possible? And how can someone be 329 years old? So it's not possible. So these ones, you can finish them out. This 5, 8, it's not right. Maybe for 18 it's fine. By 8 years working, that's child labor. Anyway, so those ones I've gotten those ones. So I'll say okay. You realize that we have like how many instances? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. 6 people who gave this incorrect information here. So the age here is 29. Instead of negative 29, maybe if I want to maintain it, I can say maybe positive 29 or something. And this 999 and all these ones, if you have a source that you can verify and fix that, that's fine. But since we can't fix these ones, um, you just have to delete them for now. Or if you don't need to use the age to make any decision, Okay, we can also ignore this and just work with the whole data. But for now, I'll delete these parts. Okay, for now, I'll delete these parts or I'll unfilter them out instead of deleting. So I'll remove this filter here. Then I'll go for the age and maintain everything to be selected, and I'll unfilter these ones 999. So it's saying load more. Let's see if there are other things. Okay, so I'll unfilter. Okay, 72. Negative 172, so it's negative 29, negative 158. 11. I don't think 11 should be working. So I'm going to go for up to 72, then press OK. So now this is what we have for the age. And now let's come to the gender. Let's come to the gender. We have males. When you filter, oh, interesting. We got a lot of things going in here. Someone is, hey, do you have something like non-binary?
Yeah.
Interesting. Trans female.
Yeah. The non-binary are the LGBTQ people.
Interesting. Some people are just crazy. Someone just said male learning androgynous whatever, and someone said uh, ostensibly male. Unsure what that really means. Someone said queer, and what is queer?
Care, care, care is more like, how do you call it? They don't know where they belong, whether they are male or female.
Wow, this data is
Yeah.
interesting. And someone will say someone said malish. Someone also said a friend is saying something kind of male like as some these Americans they will sell us that. Okay, so now you see this data is in a whole lot of mess, a lot of mess. I don't know. Hmm. Wow, guys, gender queer, Charlie. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Anyway, but you can pinpoint clear errors here. So some instead of male, someone type make. This one you realize that it's an error. Also have M MALR, which is wrong, and also we have F capital F and small f. Maybe we can be uniform with that. Female, female, female. So the issues are quite numerous with just the gender alone. Just the gender alone, the issues are quite numerous. So we can fix that and see how we can work with it. So let's let's someone will say woman. Okay. For woman, for trans female, trans woman, you will just do everything female. Or what do you think? Okay, let's leave the
Yeah.
trans. Okay, maybe we can leave the trans because they have transgender or something. Oh,
Yeah, they have trans.
okay, sure. So maybe we can leave the trans and classify them differently. And here, woman, they all fall under female. This queer, you also will classify them. This one is kind of male. You put him under male. And someone said, so I'm just trying to find out which ones we should classify as females. And what is fluid? That one is seems is it doesn't really make sense. So female, F, six female, whatever. I'll add it as female. Then SIS female, So these are the ones I've highlighted for males. So I'll just click OK. Then here, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I'll I'll try and replace whatever is here with just female over here. I'll replace whatever is here with female. So go to sorry. I'll type in female. Let me see if I can replace values. Select everything. Replace values with value to find. So match entire cell content. Replace using special characters. Okay, so if it's I don't want to do it one by one. Yeah. Uh, let's go to the transform here and hold on. Oh, didn't really work. Good values. Okay. I don't want us to do this one by one. This will take time. So I think with this, let's and even if you want to do all these things, our queries will become huge and it will slow our our dashboard. So I'll unfilter this again. This one I'll load and go and do this one in Excel. Okay. So let me go back and do that so that we are not giving Power Query. Because with this you can still send this data to Power BI. And it's the same
Okay.
Power Query you can work with in Power BI. But I don't want us to go and do the heavy lifting there. Let's do the heavy lifting in Excel so that you don't have much to do in Excel. Okay. I
Okay.
realize that in our original data, this is not the original data. The original data is just sitting somewhere. This sheet is we reference the original data with Power Query and you brought this information here. You realize that our original data is still here, 236, and this one is you've not saved it. When you save it, it will move from 7 kilobyte to a bit higher value. All right. So here no, I'll filter for these different types of females that we can classify as one. So I'll filter for all this. I'll leave the trans. This fluid thing, I'll leave
Mm-hmm.
it and come back to it later. So woman and woman. uh, Okay, so this six oh no six female and this one too. I think I saw two instances of woman. Alright. So now I'll just highlight this. And the first one is in the right format. Capital F, then the rest are um um small letters. So I'll just double click to copy down so that everything is uniform for this one. Alright, so now we have females. Oh, I think it's small. Yeah, so now we have females throughout here. Okay, so let's unfilter and deal with the rest as well. So now let me focus on males before you come to the other counterparts. So males, man, male, malish, male, and I'll add it as male, 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 male. make male ma m. Just
Mhm.
6 months male. What again? This one male. Sensibly male. Unsure what that really means. So let me just add as male. So something kind of male. I'll add you as male. So now I'll copy this one up, male, then drag all this down. Sorry, drag everything down, and it should fix most of the issues.
But some of them, the mail, the spelling, okay, that's
Yeah,
corrected now.
yeah, so everything is now corrected. So now we don't have to go and write queries in Power BI. It's actually make your queries a lot. You have a lot of queries to deal with. And when you have queries, plenty queries, it will be slow. So me, I use Excel to do some of the heavy lifting. So now you realize that you don't have a lot of you can now classify the queer differently, non-binary as one, neutral. This one is neutral. Someone said nah. Now what is nah? Anyway, interesting. Gender queer. I assume this word there. Trans woman, trans female. So now you can just put these ones as okay, maybe trans I think trans female is fine. So let's just do trans female. Data cleaning is actually a lot of the work that you'll be doing. So that one there, we can't run away from it. It's like 70% of the work.
Hmm.
Yeah, so this is trans female. So I'll filter again, and I'll get other things, which is let's focus on the queer, um, gender queer. Oh, there's female trans here. I have to add it to the one I did earlier. So this is queer. Let me just make it capital letter and copy it up. All right, so we have this one still fixed. Let's let's fix the other female. So I'll unfilter everything, then I'll get this one and trans female and make sure that everything is matching. So I'll just copy this one down and trans female. So this is also fine. I'll bring it up again. Then this new non-binary, you said that one is what?
Non-binary is like they don't classify themselves as any of the gender.
And the queer is like they don't even know, like they don't know whether they are males
Yeah,
or.
they don't know. Yeah.
Hey, I asked someone non-binary. Okay, so instead of the space, let's just do this. So this is fine. Then this NB thing, I don't know what is it. NB this fluid guy. Okay, I think it should guys. Let's add the guy as part of the males.
Guy is gay. Oh.
Oh, guy.
But maybe they are trying to say gay.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think that's a good observation. So let's just
Yeah.
put gay there. And these two guys, androgen and agender. What is agender?
I don't even know.
Interesting. Then neutral. Now, I think these are the ones you have to deal with at the moment. So this, hmm, fluid. Hmm. This one he said neutral or something. Let's just put neutral or something here. Or you can classify this one too as non-binary.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and this agenda, whatever.
I think that's also agenda is also non-binary.
Oh, okay, sure. So you can just drag this one up. And what of this one?
Which one? Androgen.
Mm-hmm.
Androgen is like, is it not a male gene?
Male.
Yeah, but there is a male hormone called androgen.
Yeah, I know. I
But
yeah.
yeah, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that's what the person is trying to identify with.
Mm, okay. All right. Maybe we can put that one as male or something for just for the sake of this analysis.
Okay.
Then the NB and the NA. I don't know.
Yeah, myself, I don't know what it means.
Let's just put maybe none or something. This is, or you can just put now so that you know it's now instead of none.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So now I think you are good to go. So now you have
Mm.
these instances of the various gender, which is quite good. All right. So now let's look at the country. You have Bosnia and Herzegovina. Um, I think you don't have much problem with the country. I think everything is fine.
Mm.
Uh, yeah, everything is fine here. You don't have any weird characters in there, so you leave this as it is. Then the states. Um, huh. But you know that it's not every country that has states. So this state thing, oh,
That's the point. Only it applies in America.
yes, applies in America. So here,
Uh, Maybe UK.
yeah, UK or something.
Mm.
So these two guys. So what if I filter for, let's say, if I filter for, let's say, I don't know. I don't know any state in Brazil or whatever. Czech, Korea, Costa Rica. So this one's, oh, okay, it's actually NA. It's
Okay.
NA for the state. So I think that is fine. But let's filter all the NAs and see. All right. So I think that you can just search. So NA. I think Canada too doesn't have states, right? I,
Yeah.
I think it's just applying to America alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's fine. So we can move on with this as well. And self-employed, this one too. Some people are putting na there. Why na?
That's any.
Okay, NA for yeah, not applicable.
Mm-hmm.
Self-employed, no. Yes, but you could have just said no or something. Or what do you think about? Or
Yeah.
yeah, so then now you let's do it no instead of any.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's you know that you are working or something. So yeah, you fix that. Then the family history, and you realize that our columns are also not consistent. Some are capital, some are small. We have to also deal with that as well.
Yeah.
Then family history, which is no, yes, I think this is fine. You don't have any weird characters in here. This is fine. And what of treatments? Treatments, no, yes, that is fine. Work interfere. These are the various where you have any. Okay, so yeah, you maintain the NA for now. A number of employees. These ones, the weird ones, we have 25th, 26 faiths. More than, okay, I think more than is fine. More than 1,000. More than 1,000. So now these are the various instances we had people. Okay, 26 to 100, 25 to, I don't know whether they wanted to put in dates here. For here, we cannot do anything about this for now unless we able to verify it, or we delete, or we clear these ones from the data. So here no,
Okay.
you see that it's even coming as data. Sorry, as
Yeah.
dates,
As,
which is not fine. So let's control Z. So I'll filter this and select the ones that are coming as just dates and delete them. I'll delete them from here. So I'll delete them because so now the other ones are just empty. Let's maintain it that way. So more than 1,000. Let me filter more than 1,000. And here, um, okay. Maybe from tomorrow you can, sorry. You can look at how you can deal with these ones. We can recode them. You can recode them with numbers.
okay.
So that the analysis will be easy. If you want to know the number of employees, uh, wait, and this is remote work. This one is just yes and no, and tech company yes and no. And with all these yes and no, we can even recode them as numbers. Yeah,
One and twos.
yeah. So just one and twos.
Okay.
Yeah, but instead of you can just filter and do it. But then what if you have several instances? Several instances. Assuming this part that we had the gender. What if you
Mm-hmm.
want to represent the gender with, let's say, numbers? Okay,
Mm-hmm.
maybe male is one, female is two. You don't want to be doing like how we did. You can just write a formula, like a switch formula. You run it down, then it replace everything with numbers.
Wow. Maybe tomorrow you can walk
Yeah,
us through
tomorrow
it.
you can look at that.
Mm.
So here now we have the treatment. This is fine. The work interference. So here too we can replace them with numbers. Okay, so that I'm mostly when we are working on data with numbers, it's quite easier than dealing with these things. With numbers, you can do aggregations easily, especially when you want to build some models for prediction and all those things. Working with numbers are easy as compared to dealing with letters and characters like this. And benefits here too, you can recode don't know, no less, can recode them. And care options as well. Anonymity, can do that. Leave. Okay, we can also recode these ones as numbers. Yeah, so basically, co-workers, similar. Physical health, alright. And observations, yes and no. Mental versus physical. Then the comments. The comment. Let's see those who gave the comments. Okay, I think you have a lot of comments in there, which is quite right. So by the comments, we can't deal with them. You can't use numbers to replace them. You can just maintain it like that. Or maybe do a different form of analysis for just the comments.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like coding them again into categories.
Yeah, you can recode them into categories. Or you can even use word cloud
Okay.
to analyze
Okay.
that. See which words they are it's occurring frequently and make some inferential analysis out of that.
Okay.
Maybe there's like neurological issues. If neurological issues are appearing a lot of times in that word cloud, maybe over the others, then you know that like some things are happening in there based on just the comment alone.
Okay.
Yeah, so here I can unfilter the NAs and the some people just kept a dash there and NA. So I'll unfilter the NAs out and see. Let me bring the LA. I'll filter this out as well. So these are the various comments we had. There's a lot. It's a lot. Depression, family history of depression. Also, a close family member of mine struggles with mental health, so I try not to stigmatize it. I've answered yes, whatever, whatever, a lot of things. So, I think now we've been able to make, I think, some sense out of the data, how we can approach with the cleaning and stuffs. Yeah, so I think we have to end it here and continue tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah. But then maybe we can anyway, you don't if you want to try your hands on it, fine. Yeah. But I don't know if you can get the time. I know you are always
I
busy.
wasn't cleaning with you. I was just watching. I wasn't cleaning along, so maybe
Oh, okay, sure, sure. Okay.
tomorrow we can look at it again.
So now this one is saved. Okay.
Okay.
I'll save it and close. I'll close it. When I close it, so that it's showing as 7 KB here.
Mm.
7 KB. Let me refresh again. Let me refresh what is here. So now it's 184 kilobytes.
Yeah.
But it's still referencing the original data, but you have whatever you want in this file. So now I want to push this one to GitHub. Now it's just on our local repository. Okay.
Okay.
I want to push it to GitHub. So I'll come here. I'll come to the GitHub app. You realize a lot of things are coming in. A lot of things. You see, every aspect of the data you brought in here, it's just taking every row. So that means this one has been added, and the survey question itself has been added as well. Okay. So now
Okay.
you have to write a commit message. Okay. This is tech. Let me say added tech industry. Oh, I touch is word. Tech industry. Mental health data after um after cleaning. Anyway, you've not done massive cleaning though, but let me just maintain that. So I'll commit. After I've committed, I can just now push. Okay, I just now push. And Rolla is pushing, pushing, and pushing is done. So now let's go to our GitHub online. Our GitHub online. Let me bring it back. Uh, okay, I think let me sign in again. I don't want to. So I'll go back to that repo I created, which is the test repo. And you see that it's updated now. That means just recently it has been updated. And whatever you've done is in here. Okay, so in case I've even built dashboards on this Excel file and I happen to lose it, I know I can get it from here. So there's no fear in there.
Right.
So I think we will end it here and continue tomorrow.
All right.
All
Thank you
right.
so much.
All right. Well,
Okay.
okay. Bye bye.